hacks, and a movie podcast with your hosts,
Emilio,
Bentley,
and I'm RJ.
And today, Emilio had the pleasure of picking our movie for us.
Yep.
Give it away.
Yep, I was excited about this one because it's easily been about probably 15, maybe even more than that years since I've actually watched this movie. But I watched this movie a lot as a kid. We watched the is it 1999 or 2000? 99, right? Yeah. Pre-Y2K, bro. Pre-Y2K cinematic classic known as The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser. I remember saying it's actually pronounced Fraser. Yeah, but it's Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. I mean, those are like the two biggest names in the movie for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But this movie, man, I've owned this movie for a minute now and I haven't watched it. It's not on any streaming service for whatever fucking reason. But yeah, dude, I love this movie as a kid. And so I was kind of excited to watch this one again. I don't know, maybe if I was feeling like nostalgic, because my other choice was also going to be Die Hard, but I don't know. I guess I was just feeling kind of nostalgic today.
This is a movie that will fuck with you when you're a kid. Like, there's some scenes in this movie that are just so, like, if you're a child and you watch it, like, that is gonna scar you for the rest of your life.
Oh no, dude, I'm still fucked up from, like, I remember clearly the
Scarab
beetle, like, just the fact that the whole thing about like them digging under your skin, terrified me as a kid. So, and anyone who's ever been to the Universal Studios tram tour and they get to the mummy section and they like shoot up the air to make it feel like there's bugs running up your legs and stuff. Fuck that shit, dude. I remember, like, I as much as I love that tram tour, I always hated that part.
You're just screaming on the fucking tram. Like,
I think at one point I tried to like lift up my legs like super high to see if I could like not feel it. Didn't really work, but from what I remember, anyways. But yeah, dude, that scene always fucked me up, man. It's just like terrifying. And then, like, I guess I never really had a fear of like bugs crawling all over me, but back then I definitely more had that fear, and I think it was definitely because of this movie.
Definitely,
yeah.
I could definitely see that, and it also mix in just like the weird uncanny valley CGI. Like the CGI is pretty good, but the weird uncanny like for 99, sure.
Yeah, dude. I mean, for the time, it's pretty good. Yeah. I don't know what the budget. I know this had to be a big budget movie for them. Like, this is probably one of their like summer blockbusters, I'm guessing.
Yeah, something like the 50s, I want to say. 80 million.
80 million? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think like May 7th. Okay, so that's kind of like the beginning of summer, or like right before summer, technically. Yeah. But yeah, man.
The bad CGI makes it way creepier. Makes it like a lot of like the special effects way. Yeah, it just makes your skin crawl. Yeah. Literally.
I know, man. Rewatching it, because obviously we always hear about, I mean, you know, you ever look up like top 10 worst CGI things or whatever, they always show like The Rock as a Scorpion King or whatever at the end of The Mummy 2, I think. Is that where it comes from?
Yeah, he's in Mummy 2.
Yeah, so, and I get it, right? It's awful. Like, it's god awful. And then like in this one, like, it's not great. Like, it didn't hold up great, but I'm sure at the time we would have been like, whoa, that was actually kind of cool, you know, like in 99. When we were 4 years old, you know, or whatever.
There's one scene where, like, you saw the faces, like, starting to come out of, like, the water or something that. And I was like, dude, this looks like an early 2000s music video or something. Like,
yeah.
Or, like, late 99s music video.
Yeah.
Well, the timing sounds right, at least, on that one.
Yeah.
99.
Yeah, there was that, and then there was like when he first like takes like that smoke form or whatever, and he's like going through the tomb or something. You can just kind of see like an outline of him. I was like, I felt like if they actually kind of didn't try to focus so hard on like outlining his body or his face, it would have looked a lot cooler. Because I was like, oh, okay, but yeah, I just remember thinking like, that could have been done a lot better if they actually focused less on it. But overall, I mean, I think like. The CGI was probably great at the time. Doesn't hold up too well.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, this is like the first like time I've seen in 15 years. We just watched it on Blu-ray, and I'm like, damn, dude, we used to really watch this and be like, whoa, you know. It's almost like Disney Channel original movie level like CGI, bro. Like, it's just they had some money to throw at it, but they couldn't throw all the money at it, you know.
Some of the scenes with the sand. look pretty good. Like when they're out in the desert and it's just like big clouds of sand.
Oh,
kind
gotcha.
of
like when he does like that sand wall thing and his like face or whatever. Yeah.
And then when it was like swarms of like beetles on the ground, so you can like kind of see like there's like really hundreds or thousands of them. You know, that must have been kind of
the better CGI in there.
So there's moments where it kind of looks pretty good.
Right. Yeah.
It's definitely one of those moments where it's just like, again, like if you don't like zoom in and focus on it, you can make it look like awesome. Obviously, like some of the like the reincarnated bodies, like later when like they're all having to fight different kinds of mummies or whatever and stuff like that. Like, I mean, obviously, again, like it looked good when they were coming out of the ground because you can tell that was like a person. But then when it came to like their limbs being chopped off or them being cut in half, it's like, okay, yeah, that wasn't great.
Yeah, I think Bentley said something. He was like, so is Brendan Fraser like actually like fighting like some some people in like some like suits or something, or is he just like kicking the air? Yeah, swinging the sword around. Yeah.
I definitely think it's still probably at least a guy in a green suit or something. Like, probably
some short guys, short skinny guys in a green suit.
Yeah. So sorry. Let me synopsisize this movie real quick because we just kind of like whatever. So it's basically about a man who found Brendan Fraser's character, who O'Connell, who he found like this kind of lost city of the dead or whatever that's supposed to be the host of like Egypt's greatest finds and artifacts, and he gets recruited by our heroine Rachel Weisz's character Evelyn.
First off, what's his job? He's like a military guy.
I think he's
like
a treasure
hunter.
I think he's a treasure hunter / like mercenary.
Mercenary, because he's like wearing like an army like jacket.
Yeah, I think he was just like helping. Like I don't know exactly who he was helping in the beginning, because
I don't know if he was helping them defend the place or if he was like part of the crew that was like trying to take it over.
Yeah. Because obviously, because there was obviously like very much like there was like someone storming it and then him like trying to kind of like a last line of defense at this tomb or whatever. So again, it's a treasure hunting game. There's obviously all sorts of like mercenaries and different types of situations. So maybe those guys were even just people that they hired to like protect them while they went treasure hunting or something. Because he had this kind of dude, he calls him Benny or whatever. I don't think we learned his real name. Oh, also I had to look that guy up. That dude's playing like an Egyptian or something, and his name is like O'Connor or something.
Kevin James O'Connor.
Yeah, Kevin James O'Connor. So like the most Irish dude ever is playing this like Egyptian translator, basically. So I just thought it was kind of funny because I remember I was looking at this movie and I was like, I wonder how many of these people are actually like Mediterranean / like North African versus just like other ethnicities, or most likely Hispanic. And funny enough, so the girl, the princess or whatever that Imhotep is trying to bring back.
Right in the beginning, you see her.
Yeah.
Ankh-Namun?
Something like that. Yeah. What's her real name?
Don't curse us.
Patricia Velasquez.
Bro, you know who that is?
Is that Catalina?
No.
From who is that?
From My Name is Earl?
Yeah.
No, that's Marta from Arrested Development. That's Job's girlfriend that Michael falls in love with. Yeah. I didn't know either until I looked it up, and I was like, oh shit. And then I got a good look at her. I was like, that is her. But yeah, that's Marta.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, she's I think like Mexican or something. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's about right. And then sorry, I was getting distracted. Yeah, so to synopsisize it, Brendan Fraser, he basically gets recruited by Rachel Weisz's character, who she's a librarian who wants to be basically like a researcher / kind of like adventurer, I guess.
Mm-hmm. She reveals that she like knows how to read Egypt hieroglyphs.
Yeah,
and, like,
she's a very she's hella studious. She's just a well-researched person. She's like obsessed with Egypt. Egyptology, I guess, is like the specific discipline. And she finds out that he actually went to the city that's supposedly lost and no one has ever found. So she recruits him to take him there so she could find. So she can just do research basically. And then it turns out that place is host to like Imhotep, which was an ancient. He wasn't a pharaoh, right? He was.
I think he was a pharaoh.
I thought he was like the pharaoh's right hand man because because he betrays him, like right because he's actually in love with whatever Angsu Namun, whatever her name is, Marta. Let's just call her Marta. Yeah, so he's buried there, and he basically has a curse that's gonna bring him back, and he's gonna like basically bring darkness into the world if he is brought back. And so it's basically about them trying to, accidentally bringing him back and then trying to take him down. But yeah, I don't know about this movie. It's been like 15 years, but I still thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I think it's just a very like fun, like action, like comedy action adventure almost. Or I would even say, no, I think it probably is just like listed as comedy action. But I was kind of thinking like, is this comedy action or is this like an action adventure with like comedy in it?
Mm-hmm. No, I definitely consider it a comedy.
Yeah,
especially
sure.
with
like
Benny's
action
character. Benny is definitely like the more comedic.
Yeah, even
character.
Even
brother.
Even Evelyn's brother. I was gonna say he's very funny.
Jonathan, I think. Yeah,
and I know that because he's played by. I think his real name is also John or something like that. So yeah, John Hannah. So he plays some guy named Jonathan. But yeah, no, this movie's actually. I think there's like a lot of good comedy in this movie. To be honest, I don't want to say it dates it, but it really reminds me of those like early 2000s action comedies, kind of like Rush Hour or something like that, where it's just you get really both of kind of like the best of both worlds. Like, there's good action, but I'm also kind of like laughing. I'm not like laughing my ass off, but I am like chuckling or like I'm like, okay, that was kind of good actually. But it's not like I'm not like holding my sides or nothing over it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's just kind of I thought about. Yeah, it just kind of reminds me of those like early like action comedy movies that I kind of miss. Like we don't really see that anymore, unless it's like a fucking straight to streaming movie. But one that I am excited about is that Heads of State or whatever, the Idris Elba John Cena movie.
Yeah.
Like that reminds me of like old school like comedy action movies. So I kind of hope the genre makes a comeback, to be honest.
Heads of state, but they're like politicians.
John Cena is president of the United States, and Idris Elba is the prime minister of England.
I'm there.
Yeah.
They're on a plane together, and then it gets like
blown up
or something by like some enemy forces, and then they have to like team up and like.
Yeah, they like crash land in some like enemy territory or whatever. Yeah, so they try to make it out. Yeah. But apparently Idris is like some super badass, like, kind of like a soldier spy or whatever. And John Cena, I swear, he's like an actor turned. Yeah, he's an actor, right? He's an actor turned president.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So he's like if Schwarzenegger became president. or Ronald did more action movies. This would be John Cena's character. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I miss the action comedy movies. Like, I feel like movies today are just so serious. I kind of miss when they get like a little silly,
Yeah, I wouldn't say this movie is like a comedy, but there are definitely comedic elements to it for sure that like help chug the movie along, make it pace nicely.
Yeah. I mean, we have everything from like nice like little jokes to it's a lot of physical humor for sure. Like there's like kind of like slapstick moments, especially with the fucking like the actual mummy fight scenes when he's like fighting off the mummies, the CGI mummies. Like I felt like there were some like goofy moments with the mummies, or like if someone's like head got chopped off, or like because I remember he's like fighting one and he like pulls his sword back and accidentally like stabs one in the head. And then when he brings it back, he like smashes the other mummy with like the skull from the mummy behind him. And then he realizes that there was one behind him and he just like accidentally took him out. But yeah, I don't know. There's definitely like a lot of slapstick humor to it for sure. Which I mean, I'm always a fan of. That's why I think like, I always say that like older Hispanic parents have very like immature senses of humor. Like they just love slapstick humor. Like Rush Hour is like the greatest trilogy ever made to them, and then like Home Alone 1 and 2 is like every Hispanic parent's like favorite movie. They just love the physical humor. Like that's like Jackie Chan is God to them.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a universal language there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You don't need to like understand a certain language to understand to see these guys falling and
Right.
like.
Yeah.
No, you can watch Home Alone on mute and still like get humor out of it
Right.
for
Yeah,
sure.
it's true. I know. There's something I wonder if I showed my parents like Buster Keaton or something, who I know is like the OG, like kind of like, or one of the OGs, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they love like the Three Stooges or something, you know. back
Tom
in
and
the day.
Jerry.
Yeah,
Everybody loves Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, I always love telling the story that I remember one day I was watching Friends at home, and my dad was like watching. He was like just in the living room with me, and he's like, "This isn't funny." Like in Spanish, obviously. He's like, "This isn't funny." He was like, "Why are you laughing at this?" I was like, "You don't even know what they're saying," because my dad doesn't speak English. And then I started watching iCarly like shortly after that,
Okay.
and he's like dying, bro. He's like laughing his fucking ass off, bro.
I mean, I do the same thing. I would be like, "Friends, this isn't funny." But come on,
Oh, that's
iCarly.
true. Yeah, you would say that. But it's just so funny that my dad, this fucking like at the time, 60-year-old short Guatemalan man who's like worked every day of his life since he was like 7 years old, and he's like dying at iCarly. Like that's the funniest thing ever made. But yeah, so I don't know.
But he's right. Friends does suck.
Yeah.
Why would anyone laugh at that?
Tens of millions of people. But yeah, this is something I was thinking about. Like, yeah, this is just my dad. I guess like that's a sense of humor. But yeah, sorry, just a little story I like to tell when it comes to like the different types of humor out there.
No, yeah, this movie definitely tries to like do the movie magic thing of giving a lot of things. Like it gives you the romance, it gives you the comedy, it gives you the action, the fight scenes, like pretty well choreographed fight scenes. And like probably
Yeah, I
like
would say
10,
so.
15 minutes of this movie are fight scenes, just
Yeah.
battling and like. Or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, almost immediately. I mean, our opening scene is like kind of setting up the whole story of Imhotep, you know, and his girlfriend, and how they betrayed like the king or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, and actually, like it was a very concise, kind of just like setup of the movie, which I really enjoyed. But dude, that girl, man, she was ride or die, dude. She like legit betrayed her like husband / king, and then fucking took her own life just to like make sure that they like wouldn't take her like away from him, basically. But then in hindsight, I was like, what was kind of the point of that? Because then he just gets caught, like, you know, right after that, and gets mummified. Oh, he gets like the worst curse or the worst burial ever. You know, he gets mummified alive. Oh, they cut out his tongue before that.
Right.
Mummify him. You know, still wrap him up. Throw him in the sarcophagus with like, I don't even know how many beetles they fucking pour into that thing.
A bucket's full of.
Yeah, buckets full of beetles. Which, bro, like the guy who's like the beetle wrangler has to be the worst job ever, knowing what the fuck these beetles can do. And
Maybe they're just like snake charmers. They know how to like tame them and like.
Yeah, I don't know. So I was trying to remember where I got this from. Maybe I got it from like a game or something, because I remember there's like other things like kind of like scarab beetles, but they're always like afraid of like fire or something, so they always like wave like a torch or something to try to keep them away. But I didn't really see that in this movie, so I don't know where I got that from. I was like it's either Uncharted or something like that, because obviously like Uncharted is basically just Indiana Jones and the Mummy.
Right.
But
It's
yeah,
probably Indiana Jones or something.
Oh yeah, or like Indiana Jones. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
The
'cause, like,
snakes.
The snakes. Yeah, he does that with the snakes.
You know, when he falls down the pit or whatever.
Oh,
and,
okay, yeah,
There's a bunch
yeah.
of snakes everywhere.
Yeah, and then it was either that or Tomb Raider, because I play the Tomb Raider games, and I swear there's something like that where there's like a bunch of like beetles or bugs,
Okay.
and she's like waving a fire because they're like afraid of fire or some shit like that. But
Yeah, speaking of Indiana Jones, I really thought about that movie a lot watching The Mummy. Like,
Right.
You can tell the people were pretty inspired by that movie.
oh,
And
for sure.
Brendan Fraser's just kind of like not a less. He's a less cool Indiana Jones, if you ask me. Like Indiana Jones, all right, he's a professor, he's a fucking like treasure hunter.
Yeah,
He's a pretty like he's a more complex character, but in this, Brendan Fraser's just kind of a himbo, a little bit. You know, just like who's good at cracking a joke every now and then,
Yeah.
like or whatever. But
I will say kind of sound like a hater right now. Calling Brendan Fraser a himbo, bro, that's wild, man. Like,
I don't know, man.
The man is like, I don't know, bro. Like, I think, like, I get it. Like, he's basically just based off of indie, but just.
It's almost like they split Indiana Jones up into Brendan Fraser's character and then Rachel Weisz's character, because she's the studious,
yeah.
I mean, she's
right,
not a professor, but she's the librarian who's like reading up on all this stuff and like studying up on all of it.
Yeah.
And now she's trying to like go after.
You're right.
it, but
Yeah, actually, yeah.
but
That's
then she
probably
needs
best way
the
to put it.
rugged Rick O'Connell, who's like the actiony guy.
His name is Rick O'Connell. Like, for fuck's sake, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the dude was literally just born to be cool, man. Like, I would actually love to know more about his origin story, honestly, because I'm like, bro, like, obviously treasure hunting and stuff, you don't just fall into that life. Like, that's something you very much pursue on kind of every level, and you probably started at a really early age. But I don't know, man. My kind of thing with the biggest difference between like the whole like, obviously Indy's like super smart in the sense that like he knows all this history and he just like does his own research and stuff like that. But I feel like Rick is definitely more just kind of like the charming guy. Like, he's very like, obviously Harrison Ford, especially back in the day, very like, you know, he's a handsome dude. I don't know if like rugged's the right word, but Indy was definitely more like a rugged guy.
Yeah, he's pretty rugged as Indy.
But I like how they always try to make nerds look like nerds by just putting glasses on them, and it's just like, I don't know. Like, I was just wondering, yeah, he's this like ultimate professor, but then he's also like, I don't know, this acrobatic fucking Chad at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Professor
I don't know.
by day, treasure hunter by night. That's kind of cool, bro.
Yeah,
that's kind of a cool gimmick.
It is pretty cool. His biggest downfall is his name is Indiana. Which I'm like, bro, like, who does that? Like, after being named after a state, you go with Indiana.
You should hear about his
Indiana
brother
Jones.
Alex. He would have gotten to a weird.
Alex Jones.
Yeah, he has a weird career.
I listen to him more than I listen to him. No, but yeah, that's just his biggest downfall. No, but obviously, like, Indy, he's done more, right? Like, he fought off Nazis. He fucking fought on like the Last Crusade or whatever, basically proving that Jesus Christ is real. Christ is king. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously there's so many similarities. And then now that we have like stuff like the Uncharted series, Uncharted is literally just more. I know they were going for Indy, but they really gave us more of a O'Connell kind of guy. But he's also super smart too. Like, he's like little Indy with a lot of Rick O'Connell for sure.
And these movies are definitely fun when they sprinkle in like history in it, like Indiana Jones does. And I'm sure Uncharted probably has like actual history that
There's a lot.
it throws in there. So
it's a great series. I would highly recommend anyone who enjoys like those types of action adventure games.
I never played any of them.
They're fun. They're
Never
a
had
lot
a
of fun.
PlayStation, so
Okay. But yeah, it's I'm sure I'm sure anyone who even remotely knows a little bit like about like the history of Egypt and like mummies and mummification, they probably watch this and be like, yeah, this is nonsense. Like, none of this is right, you know?
Yeah, we got to watch one of those like
Egyptologist
I don't know if it's
watches.
GQ or Variety or something where they have like experts like review scenes from movies that relate to their field of expertise.
Actual archaeologists
Right.
reviews, like, you know, whatever. Actual Egyptologist reviews fucking the mummy or some shit. Yeah. I know, because even I was trying to remember like the whole like mummification thing. I was like, wait, did they do it when they were alive? Because I was like, that sort of sounds right, just because it's a very like, it's a torturous thing. Like, I know that it was saved for like some elites, but then they did do it to like a lot of criminals, I think, when they were trying to figure out like the mummification process. But yeah, so I was trying to remember that was legit, like that they did it like alive or whatever.
That's like for the movie, I think.
I feel like the only part that they got right was probably like, cats are kind of the protector, or like whatever, like of the underworld or something like that, which would make sense because there's this whole thing about like ancient Egypt and cats. Like it's very much a thing, you know.
Yeah.
And dogs too. They have like the dog statues.
Well,
everywhere,
Anubis, right? Like he's a dog.
He's a dog, yeah.
But Anubis is literally like the king of the underworld. So it makes sense that the cat is like the opposition
the
to
Sphinx,
that.
bro.
The Sphinx, bro. Exactly. Yeah.
It's a huge ass cat.
I always love this whole thing that it's just like cats were like truly meant to be like a fascination of humans, because there's that, right? And that was like fucking thousands of years ago or whatever. And now with the internet, like cats are still the most fucking like just most sought out after thing to fucking like just kind of like praise and behold and things like that.
That's like 90% of my Instagram feed is cats.
Bro, I got some pretty good cat TikToks today, and that should put me in a good mood.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell yeah. I remember I saw this thing. Rooster Teeth did this funny comment where it's just like, you know how like the internet's obsessed with cats and like cat memes. It's just like, do you think that's what ancient Egyptians, like they did the same thing just with cats or whatever? And it's just like they're like writing these hieroglyphs about like how to like, you know, grow crops or whatever. They're like, hey, cat. There's just like, and then they just started like putting fucking cats on everything. Just history repeats itself, dude, I guess.
Yeah, cats are king.
Yeah. But yeah, I love the fascination with cats and humans and cats. But yeah, I mean, I was cracking up at the first time when we saw, or not the first time when he gets when Emotep gets scared with the cat, but when Brendan kind of puts it together,
Right.
And he's just like, "Hey, buddy," or whatever, and he like shows the white cat. He's like, "Ah!" And then, dude, bro, honestly, when that cat like hissed too, like I was like, bro, I fucking hate when a cat does that.
Yeah.
Like, that hiss and that like evil fucking look on its face, like. I've had some big ass dogs fucking growl at me, and I'm like, yo, like easy, buddy. But a fucking cat does that to me, dude. I get fucking like, ugh, like I like stiff up a little bit. 'Cause that shit freaks me out, dude. I hate. There's something about that sound of the hiss that's just so like just hits that like fucking fear part of your brain. I swear to God.
You're about to get fucking mauled.
Yeah, dude. I'm about to like this cat's just about to like
out.
fucking.
That hiss.
I don't know. It's like I always think it's gonna be like the fight scene from Scary Movie 2 with Cindy and the cat, and he's just like fucking him up like.
Think about it. It's a
That's like my
similar
biggest
sound
fear.
to what a snake makes. A snake hisses as well, and it's like,
Yeah, I guess so,
it's
yeah.
like kind of a similar sound a little bit.
And then when their mouth opens, it's very similar, like the way you see like their it's not gums, but whatever, like the thing that connects like the bottom to the top of their mouth, like that. Yeah.
Well, I think cats actually have like a faster reflex than fucking snakes do.
I'd believe it.
Yeah.
Let's test it.
Obviously, like snakes don't have bones and cats do, but like I mean, cats can get through.
Snakes have
some
bones.
Super tight spaces. I don't think so.
Yeah, they got bones. Snakes.
Snakes?
They got bones. They got
I don't think
skulls. They're like the full vertebrate. They're
I thought their whole
like
thing
a
is-
pure vertebrae with a skull.
I thought the whole thing is that they don't. Or what am I thinking of?
They have to have a skull
Yeah.
to like have that head.
I'm trying to think of it. I'm sure I've seen a fuck. I'm trying to think if I've ever actually seen a snake skull.
Or
I
skeleton.
really can't think of it. I know the whole thing. I don't know what I'm thinking of because I know they're missing something, obviously, because the way they move, they can't really do that with bones.
Yeah.
Well, okay, obviously they don't have.
They have
bones.
they have to have a skull though. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not.
I thought they were just a bunch of muscles. Okay, yeah. Or
do snakes have bones? Is that
well,
what
he
you're
looked
talking
it up and it's all just Etsy shit. So
Do snakes have bones?
Get right to the point, bro.
do possess bones, but their skeletal system is highly specialized and adapted to their unique body shape. Oh, it's composed of over 300 bones. Okay, there you go. Okay, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking of then.
A worm. Because worms
I don't know.
Worms
I
have
don't
bones.
know.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Google.
Show me do worms have bones. But man, so I don't know. What'd you guys think about this movie?
It's a
we've all seen
fun
this-
action movie.
We've all seen this movie, but it's easily been 15 to 20 years for most of us.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I probably haven't seen it since I was like 8 or 9 years old.
Right? Yeah, kind of the same.
Yeah.
It's a pretty fun action movie that's like good. That would be great to watch with your family or whatever. If you're
Yeah,
like
right?
if you're watching it with like your grandparents or your fucking kids or
Yeah.
whatever, grandkids.
Yeah.
There's sexual chemistry, but there's no like actual like sexual stuff.
In the
which is-
beginning,
Right.
it's,
There's not even like
you almost see some booby. with Imhotep's babe.
I know that's like the most
Okay,
skin. That's like the
yeah.
most skin you see is like
Yeah.
her like kind of outfit, which I'm pretty sure is not accurate whatsoever. But
Right.
you know, whatever. She was looking kind of bad though.
I know this is a big cable movie. I used to watch it on like TNT all the time.
Oh, okay. I was about to say it was
Sci-fi,
either
maybe?
it was either TNT or TBS. One of those two, or both of them, played it a lot.
Yeah.
For sure. Do you guys remember like liking this movie as a kid?
I liked it. Yeah.
I didn't really watch it enough to like it. Like I didn't have it at my house. But, like my friend liked it, and I thought it was all right. I guess.
I definitely remember. I remember loving this movie, to be honest, but I don't know if it's just because it's been so long, or I've forgotten a lot of stuff just over the years. But rewatching this, I forgot a lot of the scenes. But as I was watching it, it was like slowly coming back to me. Like before we started it, I was thinking like, okay, what scenes do I remember? And I remember the very beginning where it's kind of like, you know, setting up Imhotep's story, and then the actual like final fight scene, and kind of like the dude getting eaten by the beetles, and like any scene with the beetle, I fucking remember clear as day. That's how I know like how fucked up that shit had me so fucked up. I remember every beetle scene.
Yeah, I vividly remember the glasses scene where the dude loses his glasses.
Oh, okay.
As someone with glasses, that scarred me as a kid.
Worst fear come to fucking life, dude. Yeah. I know. I remember I made the joke where like, because he gets his eyes and his tongue ripped out or whatever, and I was just like, well, not like he was using those eyes anyways. You know,
If I ever lose
whatever.
my glasses, someone's gonna rip my eyes out.
I mean, might as well. But yeah, I just yeah, man, I don't know why it's so funny that all I really remember were like the Beatles scenes, and then just kind of I do remember that scumbag like Benny or whatever. Like there's always has to be like some sniveling worm character who's just he's just going with the winner, you know. He's like who's ever winning or who's ever about to take over the world, that's my guy. Like that's who I'm sticking with.
A weaselly little
Shit.
runt.
Yeah, I remember, and you know what's crazy? Like even at the end, fucking O'Connell tries to save him, right? Like when the walls are coming down and stuff, he still tries to save him. O'Connell's a good dude, bro. O'Connell's a good dude. Like he tried, but he even said at the beginning, he's like, "You're gonna get yours, Betty. You're gonna get yours, or whatever." And then yeah, dude, Betty's such a like he's a cockroach, bro. Like he's such a survivor. Like he shouldn't have survived any of the scenarios that he was in, but he survived all the way up until the end.
Is he in the second movie? I feel like he survived somehow. You didn't see him die.
Yeah.
A beetle monster.
You didn't see him die.
That's
the
true. We did
second one.
not see him die. Yeah, I know. I was thinking like, because bro, I now like thinking about it, I can't remember a single scene from the second one right now, except for maybe like
Bad CGI Rock.
besides
as the Scorpion King.
Like the Rock, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the Scorpion
he's the
King.
he's the one I mentioned earlier. Yeah,
He's like, I don't know if he's
When
like
he said the Rock,
if he's-
I still didn't know if that was Dwayne the Rock. I was like,
Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Yeah, I don't know if he's the main.
What other rock?
Just like the Rock, like it's Egypt. There's lots of rocks, bro.
Right.
Oh, I was like, there's another famous rock. Like,
Well, you just said
named
that.
The Rock.
I wasn't thinking capital the Rock.
Okay, gotcha.
Like the Rock.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Like I literally like besides like the awful like CGI of the Scorpion King at the end, and then I know there's a scene where like Imhotep and his girlfriend come back, and there's like something like they're fighting, you know, obviously like our main characters. But besides that, like I literally can't remember a scene from part 2.
I've never seen the second one. I've just seen the bad CGI Scorpion
So
King.
it'd be kind of hilarious if like Betty comes back like as a mummy, or like, I mean, I guess he didn't get mummified, so that doesn't make any sense. But I don't know, something brings him back in the second one. But yeah, fucking Betty, dude. Yeah, and I love like I feel like we don't really see this trope anymore, but there's always like that one character who, even if the world's about to end and like literally the guy, like our main antagonist, objective is to destroy the world. There's a guy who's gonna help him for money, which doesn't make any fucking sense because what the fuck are you gonna do with money when there's no world anymore? Like I don't like understand it. But there's always that. So it kind of I don't know, man. It just brought me back to a simpler time. Pre 9/11, bro. Pre 9/11 fucking movie trips.
Yeah, some of these movies are a lot simpler back then.
Yeah, you can definitely enjoy this movie a lot more when you're not like super thinking about it. Like again, when I was thinking like Emotep, like his girl kills himself, but then he stays alive for a while and tries to like I think he mummifies her or whatever. But then he gets captured by some I think other palace guards or something because he had his own palace guards. So I was like, I don't even know what's happening anymore. I was just like, why are they after him now? And why do they decide like, oh no, he's the one who gets like the special like mummification and we're gonna put a curse on him and stuff? Because in reality, if they didn't put a curse on him, they wouldn't have to worry about any of this shit. Like, and they wouldn't have to have the secret society that just watches over the tomb for 3,000 years or what the fuck ever.
They should have just immediately killed Brendan Fraser and the good lady, and then none of that ever would have happened.
Oh yeah, if his neck snapped when he was supposed to get hung, that's end of the fucking movie. Yeah. Well, technically, no, because Benny or wait, Benny? Yeah, Benny. Yeah. Benny would have got to the place, I guess, eventually.
Yeah, but he didn't have the key.
That's true. He did not have the key. Yeah, that's a big thing. But yeah, and then yeah, I guess that's true. He would have just got there, and then nothing would have happened. I guess.
Right. Yeah.
I know because I was thinking like because obviously all everyone wanted was like the treasure or whatever. Didn't really give a shit about the sarcophagi except for Evelyn. But I love at the end of the movie they finally find like the treasure room that they were looking for, and I'm like. And that room was huge. I was like, how the fuck did they not find this one first, you know? And if they did find that one, would they still be like, or would they be like, well, fuck the sarcophagus, you know? Like, what the fuck do we care about like that? But yeah, it reminds me kind of like at the end of, you guys ever seen National Treasure?
Nah.
No.
Okay. Because there's like the whole thing about that they find like all this like pirate like treasure in like somewhere in America or whatever. It's underneath. Fuck.
The Lincoln Memorial. Yeah. I just feel like that whole movie's super ridiculous like that.
Oh fuck, dude, that was a good one. Oh man, no, goddamn it, I'm so mad that I can't remember where it happens now. I think it's somewhere under Washington D.C. It's somewhere in.
I was close.
All right. And you know what? I can even be wrong about that because I remember at one point they go to Independence Hall, they find like the next part of the treasure or like the map of the treasure or whatever, and then he sends them a wild goose chase to Boston, I think. Like the other bad guys, they send them on the wild goose chase there. But yeah, it's like I want to say it's like somewhere under DC or somewhere under like Philly, you know. But yeah, but there's like this massive treasure room, and they're just like, I mean, how the fuck do you get it out of there? But they don't keep like any of it. They like donate it all or whatever. Which I'm just like, yo, that's bullshit, bro. Like I would at least keep like 10%.
Fill your pockets real quick, bro.
Yeah,
like, take some of that shit.
Though.
Stash it in your pockets. Come on.
Bro, honestly, me and John in fucking The Mummy, I thought me and him were on the same shit, bro. Where he was just like, can we just? And they're like, no. Like, just telling her, like, don't fucking take anything. And I'm like, come on. At this point, what's going to happen? You know, like, the fucking, the tomb's already coming down. We already defeated the fucking mummy and his fucking curse, whatever. Like, I think we're okay now, you know. I think I would snag a few coins, but then we do see at the end that because Benny was the one actually fucking taking treasure out of the tomb, that they did end up with treasure.
Right?
You see you see a little like glimmer shine, you know. I'm like, oh shit, fuck yeah.
You see, all the gold in the bags on the camels.
Yeah,
Benny loaded up. Yep.
Not only does the guy get the girl, but he gets fucking rich too.
Yeah,
so you get the double victory for Brendan Fraser.
Fraser.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser Crane. Right?
That's a whole scene in I think it's Dickie Roberts.
What?
Where because Dickie Roberts plays a former child star or whatever who's a struggling actor now, but he runs into Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
On the street and he tries to do you have could you put my name out there or whatever?
Okay, yeah.
And then thanks Brendan Fraser, and he's like, no, it's Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Fraser.
I'm trying to remember where I learned that. I think it was because I don't think he did Hot Ones, and if he did Hot Ones, I think that's where I learned it. Or I watched some interview with him, and someone was impressed because he said his last name right, and I was like, oh shit! I was like, I've been saying it wrong this whole fucking time.
Yeah, I just want to add the I in there and make it Fraser.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser Crane.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser Crane. Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty good.
Man, this movie though, dude, they picked probably like two of like the most good looking people in kind of Hollywood at that time. Fucking picking Brendan and picking Rachel Weisz. She was, oh my god, dude! I thought she was just absolutely gorgeous in this movie, man.
Yeah, she's pretty bad.
Yeah,
pretty bad.
The haircut they stuck on Brendan Fraser's head, bro. Fucking iconic.
Yeah,
dude. Some iconic hair right there.
Gotta have that old school like. Kind of Nazi youthish. Not just kidding.
It's like
we got the hair part, you know, but he also got kind of like side bangs at the same time.
Yeah, dude. He's like tidy, but also kind of rugged.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, you see him like when he gets like
cool.
captured or whatever, and he was in prison, and he just has like long hair and a scruffy beard. And I just love like first thing he does when he gets out is like get a shave and a haircut, and boom, he's like. You know, no, he went from Encino Man to fucking Georgia the Jungle, fucking Brendan Fraser like that, dude.
I mean, that was like 5 years apart, but
yeah, I know. No, I'm saying like when he got the haircut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When he got the haircut, it was like he just fucking completely transformed to a different person. But yeah,
and I love like how Brendan Fraser and his like romantic interests. They're like butting heads at first. Like she's like, "Oh, you're such a scoundrel, mate. You're so awful." But like it's so like you can just tell they're gonna like fuck. Like you just know. Like it's like so like all right.
Yeah. I don't think this movie would have done as well if they didn't end up together. Like that's all I'm saying. Like I think you had to give something to the ladies, you know, but you also give something to the guys because. You fucking got Rachel Weisz, dude. Like, girl's fucking, you know, she's gorgeous. She's like classically gorgeous. I don't know why, but there was like a certain scene, like where we got kind of a close up of her face. And I mean, no offense to Joan Cusack, but I was like, she just looks like an attractive Joan Cusack, like a more attractive Joan Cusack, you know. Whatever you're into, I don't judge. But I remember there was one shot where I was just like, that looks like Joan, and she was just. A little bit cuter, or a lot cuter actually. But yeah, no, you had to give that like romantic kind of tension, dude, because yeah, you gotta give something to the fellows and the ladies. And I always thought this. I don't know why I always connected. Well, I do know why. I always connect this movie with Tumblr, because Tumblr was like obsessed with this fucking movie. I didn't use Tumblr at all, but I would get a lot of like memes and posts from Tumblr, just like on my like Facebook and my Instagram and stuff. And there's all these like gifs and like people talking about fucking the mummy all the fucking time for whatever reason. And then I remember this one girl posted about like, I'm pretty sure this was a lot of like people's like bisexual awakening. Cause you had fucking Brendan Fraser and you had fucking Rachel Weisz, like, you know, and the romantic tension. And they're like, like not even that. It's like, I mean, we have them, but then we also have, who's like the main guard of like the society, like the 3,000 years.
Is it Ardith Bay? Is that the
Oded Fair?
The guy who's like watching Brendan Fraser and
yeah, that was him.
Like,
yeah, that was him.
Adversary that followed him through the movie.
Yeah. So I forgot his character's name because it's fucking like supposed
I
to be
don't even think they say what it is.
Ardith Bay.
Okay, Ardith Bay. Apparently, yeah.
Yeah,
his real name was like
Oded
Fair. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Sorry, bro. I always remember that dude too because I always see him randomly and stuff. Like he's had like a pretty steady career after this. But yeah, they're just like we have him. We have like not a lot of girls were thirsting over Emotep, but like a lot of guys and girls were definitely thirsting over his girl. I'm just gonna say Marta. Fucking Marta. So they're like, I remember the people were posting like, yeah, this is definitely like a lot of people's like bisexual awakening. It was like we just had like way too good looking of a cast, like with all this like tension between each other.
Not hot enough though. Like no one goes shirtless, especially not the lady. So
I know, right? I'm like,
I could
I'm surprised that Brendan did not go shirtless for this movie. I think he did fucking George of the Jungle, and he's like, that's probably the most ripped I'm ever gonna be. Like, let's be honest, because he was fucking.
Yeah, dude was fucking shredded, bro.
Dude was shredded, man. He was looking like Brad Pitt before Brad Pitt Fight Club, bro. Like the way he had like the.
He had the long hair too, bro. Like Jesus Christ. Yeah. I'm not gay, but I mean.
Man was a prime specimen in that fucking movie. But no, dude, Brad Pitt he was so fucking handsome and shit in this fucking movie too.
Absolutely, man.
I love Brendan. I miss him. I remember when he like got kind of like ousted in Hollywood or whatever, and that was a sad time. Looney Tunes is back in action was an underrated movie. There, I fucking said it. But yeah, I'm glad he's like on a comeback now. But I know he's just doing like super serious movies now, like The Whale and I don't know, something else. I'm sure he's done something else at this point. But
he's probably making something right now.
He was in Killers of the Flower Moon, the Scorsese.
Okay, yeah. Oh, he was supposed to be in the Batgirl movie? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Brothers, I don't know what that is. The Secret of Karma. The Nut Job from 2014. Okay, I know that movie. But yeah, man, this is a pretty good looking cast overall, but also just very impressive. Like, I thought everyone gave really good performances.
I will say the casting of Emotep, I didn't like very much. I feel like they could have gotten like a guy who was like looked cooler and was like more buff or something, and it would have like fit like the intimidating nature of this character, because he starts as like this like mummy who like progresses and is like getting like fixed into becoming like a perfect human.
He's getting like fully reanimated or whatever. Yeah, and
it's like he like starts as like this scary mummy who's like really fucked up looking, and then like in his transformation, he just turns into this fucking like goober of a guy who is not threatening. He's like kind of pudgy. Like, I don't know. Like he's not scary.
He was a little.
He's not a scary person.
Him, like, chubby, but he was not fit, bro.
He
like,
could have been a unit,
not,
bro.
Yeah.
But he was not.
I get it. Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, we don't really see. I think. All the fit people were like the Americans, basically, because we had like the other American treasure hunters, and they got these fucking sharp ass jaw lines, bro. Like, I remember one guy, I thought he was fucking Guy Pearce for a second. I was like, why does this dude look like Guy Pearce in fucking LA Confidential?
Yeah, because he had the glasses on too.
Yeah, the glasses too. Like,
same haircut, glasses.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that dude also. Super handsome man right there.
I was actually thinking they could have gotten someone like The Rock to play Emotep, but then he's a mummy too, so but
they
The Rock as Emotep would have been
Steve
way
Austin.
better. Stone Cold Steve Austin, yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger, maybe.
And it's like, I'm not saying there's something like not intimidating about like bald guys, but there was just something kind of like, you're kind of chubby and bald, so you just kind of come off as a baby.
He's just not threatening, bro.
Yeah, when I was seeing his face, I was seeing like a less intimidating version of Vinnie Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. Dude, in that picture right there, he kind of reminds me. So I was just watching Community, and do you know when Billy Zane comes out in the series?
Yeah.
He kind of looks like Billy Zane right there.
Okay, I can see that.
But yeah, I do agree with the Emotep thing. And it's funny because I think I do remember in that like Tumblr post when they're talking about like how good looking the people are, they're just like, and then there's Emotep.
They could have gone a hunk, dude.
But especially like, again, like the guy, so I know he's Israeli in real life, but the guy who plays something Bay, whatever, Our Death or whatever.
Our Death.
I remember like, I was like, bro, that's a handsome ass man right there, bro. That's all I'm saying. And then like every role I saw him in after that, he always plays the stereotypical like super good looking guy. Deuce Bigelow. He's the man whore's apartment that he looks after.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one who hires him. Who's obsessed with the fishes. He's
right, yeah.
That's fucking him.
Yeah.
That's fucking him. Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, which one is he in the movie?
In
the Mummy? Yeah.
He's the leader of like the guards or whatever.
Okay.
He's just like, we warned you about coming here or whatever.
Right.
It's funny because I was thinking like, bro, there was probably like no Egyptian actors really that they could have casted to be in this movie. So I was like, everyone's either gonna be like Hispanic or I don't know, maybe some Mediterranean. Like but yeah, he's Israeli.
Israelis. Yeah.
So I was like, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, and then we found out that the guy who plays Benny, he's like Irish, or I don't know if he's actually Irish, but his last name is O'Connor. So
There's a Persian.
there is a Persian.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the guy who like was gonna hang him, right?
Yeah,
Was that him?
the warden of the prison.
Oh,
who, yeah.
okay, yeah. He did look actually Egyptian. I remember that. But yeah, and then Bentley tried to point out the fact that none of these guys look black.
Yeah, like true Egyptians, bro.
Yeah.
It's in Africa, all right? Like, why would
It
it?
is in the continent of Africa.
Yeah,
They're so,
Africa,
But it's that kind of like Russia and like, I mean, they're part of like Asia technically,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. I know. I always just thought it was funny with the whole like kind of like black Israelites like. Should it like they're black? You know, 'cause it's easy. They're like, bro, it's like, and then I remember when Netflix came out with that Cleopatra movie and they casted her as black, and they're like, bro, like you're trying to be historically accurate and you bomb the fucking first thing like of what she fucking looks like. And then they're like, I remember whoever made it was like, nah, you guys are just racist. And I'm like, this literally has nothing to do with that. You just fucking can't get anything right. And yeah, that movie got fucking like beat to shit.
Well, it's like when they did the Marilyn Monroe biopic a few years ago.
Oh, and they did
got
Anna de Armas.
Anna de Armas. Yeah,
Yeah.
who's Cuban.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, it's not like she's like super dark or anything. It's like,
No, she's
like,
very light skinned.
Yeah, I mean, like it was like seeing her in the get up and stuff. It was fairly believable.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad or anything. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, but it's just like that was the first thing everybody thought about. Was like, but Marilyn Monroe was like white and like very white and
I do remember
not
that.
Cuban.
Honestly, my biggest thing about that was just like, I mean, there's probably like so many real life blonde bombshells that they could have
Right,
fucking
exactly.
casted. Yeah. And then my other thing is like, I don't think I've ever heard Anna de Armas not have some kind of accent.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you're going to make a girl who still has very much a Cuban accent talk like this, you know, or whatever. And it's like, I just want to find a nice rich man or whatever, you know, who has a yacht and blah, blah, blah. I'm just quoting her in Some Like It Hot because that's like, that's the most I've ever heard her talk. So
Shell Oil Jr.
Yeah, Shell Oil Jr. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Tilda Swinton played Bob Dylan at one point. So
I was actually just thinking that.
yeah. I mean, I don't
A
think
lot of
anyone
people
really
play Bob
come
Dylan in that one.
Yeah,
I think.
didn't Kate
That's
Blanchett also?
Or
Really?
maybe it was Kate Blanchett that I'm thinking
Or
of.
Kate Winslet?
No, I don't think it was Winslet.
Naomi Watts. Oh, yeah.
It's either Tilda Swinton or it's Kate Blanchett.
It's some
I would say it's
actress.
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, you might be right. I think I mixed them up. Honestly, they all look the same to me. That was good.
Yeah, because I think she won an Oscar for that movie.
Well, she played like a section of him, right? Because it was this whole thing about like, it was like 5 different people
Right,
played him or
yeah.
whatever.
Different
Yeah, but I think she
Dylans.
won like supporting actress for it or something, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe she was just like nominated. I don't know. I don't even remember what the movie was called, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And then if you probably look at Bob Dylan biopic, the first thing that's going to come up is that No Name one with, what's his name? Timmy, whatever. Chalamet.
Yeah, or Don't Look Back, perhaps.
Where what?
Or Don't Look Back, the one that he made in the 60s or whatever.
I don't
The
know
one
that.
that like a camera crew like followed him in the height of his career.
Oh, gotcha.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know shit about it. I really don't know anything about Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
It's called I'm Not There.
I'm not bad.
Yeah, it was Kate Blanchett.
Oh, see, boom, there you go. But yeah, I don't know. Like sometimes you can do it and you can pull it off. I mean, I don't remember anyone complaining about Kate Blanchett being fucking Bob Dylan, but
There's probably a couple people.
yeah, you can do it. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, as much, I love Anna de Armas, but
Yeah, okay, yeah, she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
oh, she was,
Yeah.
for that one,
Yeah, for
Oh,
the Bob Dylan.
wow. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, there's probably like, I feel like there's even more blonde bombshells now, probably that they could have gone with, but whatever.
Sabrina Carpenter, bro.
They wanted to do their own thing.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney probably would be her, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, she probably would have. If the movie
She's
would've
too
came out a
well
couple
endowed.
years.
Marilyn Monroe is not that well endowed.
She's
She'd have to
pretty-
get like a breast reduction.
I don't know,
Play
man.
Marilyn
Marilyn Monroe is
Monroe.
pretty stacked. I mean, we saw something like it. Hot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but-
Not Sydney Sweeney level though. That's a whole
Yeah,
different
probably
fucking-
not. Yeah. I don't know. RJ, bring up a side by side.
Cross reference.
Yeah.
Get the analysis.
Let me ask ChatGPT real quick who's more stacked. That's That's how I'd phrase the question.
Bro, women
too.
weren't allowed to be that stacked back then. They, would have,
They weren't allowed to be. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Back to the fucking mummy. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this movie's just a lot of fun, and again, just brings us back to like a simpler time of action, adventure, comedy movies.
Do you think if Marilyn Monroe was around today, they would make her bathwater into soap?
No, because she's old now. That's like that's the only thing. If she was young in today, absolutely.
Do you think that shit would have worked back then in the 50s? They would have sold like
fuck,
Marilyn
dude.
Monroe bathwater soap.
Fuck. I want to say no, but mostly because like you weren't allowed to be openly like that horny. Like you can't be that down bad in society without people thinking you're like a fucking like
Right.
weirdo. You know, like with bathwater. Like what
They
the
weren't allowed
fuck?
to do that until the late 60s.
Yeah.
Until
You
the
get,
hippie
like,
era.
charged.
Whatever the sexual revolution was,
Right.
those 60s. and
Summer of
70s.
Love and everything.
You get charged with obscenity laws like back in the day for doing shit like that.
Yeah, right. I know they're
Unironically.
they're like the government, the FDA would probably like shut it down or something. Like, there's no way this is like safe for people to fucking like. Someone's gonna drink this fucking bathwater and they're gonna get sick or something. I don't know. Oh, this whole like Summer of Love thing reminds me like. So I just rewatched Austin Powers and Austin hooks up with a lot of vagina.
A lot of vagina. Nice.
Yeah. And he admits it to Elizabeth Hurley's character. And she's like, "Did you at least wear a condom?" He's like, "No, baby." So it's like, that's strictly for fuck, what does he say? Like no, condoms are strictly for like fellas, basically, like guys and guys or whatever. And it's just like I'm from the 60s, baby. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, that really was like the attitude then, man. It's just, you know, like, why would I wear a condom? And then we got the AIDS epidemic. And
Right,
we're like, that's why we wear
that's a
fucking
joke
condoms.
straight from Community where Pierce says something about like we used to have sex like it was like shaking hands, and then, and then Abed was like, hence AIDS.
Bro, do you live in the 90s? Nobody wears condoms anymore.
Yeah. I know, dude.
They tell you to take it off because it's like doesn't feel as good. I'm like, all right, I guess like you're the boss.
No, unfortunately, I know that's true, and fuck. And then like, because well, surprisingly, I think I should have more friends with STDs, and maybe they do, and they just didn't fucking tell me or something. But like, I know a girl who's, I think she's gotten the clap like a few times, but because that's like antibiotics or whatever, and you're fucking good. And after that, they don't really give a shit. But I did know one girl who got fucking herpes because she was being a fucking dumbass and like sleeping with no condom.
You can get that from just kissing though. So
Yeah, not on your vagina though.
What if you have herpes of the mouth and you kiss a vagina?
Okay, then, yeah, probably. But yeah, dude, I remember like I was just thinking about like, yeah, because I have a lot of friends who are like, well, like, why would I wear a condom? And I'm like, bro, I'm so scared, dude. Like, why the fuck wouldn't you wear a condom? I mean, because there's that, and
Because
there's
it doesn't
fucking
feel as good,
unwanted
bro.
pregnancy. Yeah, you know what else doesn't feel good? Having a kid for the next at least 18 fucking years,
yeah.
dude.
Gonorrhea kind of hurts for a little bit too. So
Yeah, dude, it's just like, I mean, most of them are cleared up with a fucking whatever antibiotics, but still, dude, fuck.
Penicillin?
Man.
Do you still do that shit?
That's probably what penicillin's for now, right? It's just like STDs basically at this point. Someone's just got to figure out how to like. I know herpes is manageable or whatever, but I know there's like no cure for it or whatever.
Right,
That's like the next big one to overcome, I guess. I mean, fuck, we came up with something to. There's prep or whatever, which is like lets you have sex with people who have AIDS and HIV without worrying about contracting it.
Yeah.
We figured
Yeah,
that
that's
shit out
crazy.
before we figured out herpes. It's like that's like one of those things that like logically it doesn't make sense to me how we figured that one out first, but whatever. I'm sure there's some scientists out there who can explain it to me. But. Anyways,
because AIDS isn't actually
I would
real.
drink Rachel Weisz's bathwater. Long story short, I would totally drink her bathwater.
But you won't wear a condom.
Yes. No, I will wear a condom.
Okay. Oh yes, yeah. That's what I meant.
You
won't not wear a condom, which is the right way to do this.
In reality, I shouldn't be wearing condoms because I'm Catholic, so that's like a no. That's like one of the big 10, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Every spell is sacred.
But I don't know. Do you guys have like a favorite scene in this movie? Like, was there something about it where you're like, yeah, that was actually pretty cool?
It's a lot of just great action, like sequences, kind of like stitched together. Just a ton of them too. Like you could lead from like a battle of like with swords and shit to like people falling down like chutes, to different like rooms. And
I thought not the opening shot, but like when we first meet Brendan Fraser's character, and they're having the kind of just like the standoff with the opposing, whatever the opposing side was. But also the raid on their little ferry or whatever.
I guess like the local,
really cool, honestly. Yeah. And they're like
local Arabics.
It just really makes me miss like practical effects on stuff. Like, I don't know. I was just watching all of this and like, bro, like literally all the CGI was like the fucking scarab beetles and like the fucking face in sand and stuff like that. But like everything, like people like getting thrown off shit or fucking blowing up, and they're like,
yeah, honestly, that was probably my favorite scene. The whole scene on that boat, where
it was so cool,
just because, it was.
Bro, that dude was on
no
fire.
CGI. Yeah, it was all
that
practical.
Dude was on fire for like such a long time. Bro, like I remember, because I was thinking like that first dude caught on fire, the dude with the kind of like curved knife thingy or whatever, and then I'm like, okay, like he's on fire. He's probably not gonna last very long. And then we go away from him. There's this whole like fight like on the deck, I guess. And then he fucking comes out of nowhere, still on fire, trying to fucking take someone out or whatever. And I'm like, bro, there's no way you're on fire this long and fucking surviving. Like, that's insane. But yeah, dude, that ferry raid was fucking sick, man. I just love seeing like all the explosions, people catching on fire, and then just like all the gunplay, dude.
There's a lot of gunplay in this movie, especially from Brendan Fraser.
The Americans love their guns.
Yeah,
basically cowboys in this movie.
I can't remember what the Americans did, but the Americans did something that made Jonathan or John go like, Americans or whatever.
Right,
started shooting.
Yeah, it was when they're on the boat and they're just like they're behind their little barricade and they're just shooting like crazy and they're going, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're like cowboys.
Hell yeah. It made me wonder, like, I always feel that anytime we see an American being extra American in a movie, it's a British director. Like, cause that's just how they fucking see us, We're, in the words of Hank Hill's brother, like, this is no John Wayne yippee-ki-yay pow pow movie or whatever. That's what I was thinking about, but
this was.
Yeah, but this was, yeah. I love that they were just like, because this is what, the 20s, right? 30s?
Yeah, 20s.
It was in the 20s, 1920s.
Right? Yeah. So I love it, yeah, dude. They're just like with their 6-shooters, just kind of shooting blindly, going, yeehaw! Like, I don't even think any of them were like, well, I guess they don't have to be Southern, but they were just cowboys, I guess.
Right. Yeah, the director's American, so.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right, he did us proud. I'm saying. Yeah, no, I just love when I love seeing how other countries and like people from other countries like portray Americans, because it's always very like cowboy, like yeehaw, like choo, 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 whatever. I love it. I mean, I love it, honestly. There's like this like online joke with like people who watch anime where it's like be the Americans that Japanese people think you are or whatever, and then they show like the most stereotypical like American characters in anime or something like that, and he's always like this kind of like arrogant, brutish guy, just like super confident, and I don't know, it's always sort of
Beat Guile from Street Fighter.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, with the American tattoo like on his fucking bicep and shit. Oh, speaking of, do you see that they started casting for the Street Fighter movie?
Yeah, like Roman Reigns is gonna be Akuma.
Yeah. And then, dude, I just saw Andrew Scholes is gonna be Dan, which is kind of like the joke of the Street Fighter series. He's always just a character who's never taken very seriously or whatever. So I thought it was like a joke at first, but it seems like it's becoming real. So I was like, I don't think this is a joke anymore.
Okay. I haven't heard about him being cast.
Yeah,
I saw that Jason Momoa. I know the guy that's going to play Ryu.
Ryu, yeah.
Yeah, it's like some martial arts guy. Like, I don't know if if he's done any acting.
I'd have to know his name or something. I'm not sure.
But,
yeah. Yeah, I just love when people portray Americans. It's always like the funniest thing in the world. And every time like they try to do an American accent, it's always a Southern accent that they go to. Like anytime it's like a man on the street, like give us your best American accent, and it's just like, well, listen here, you know, like, whatever. And it's just like it's either a Southern accent or like a New York accent, depending, like I guess who you ask. But those are like typically the first two that they go to. Yeah, this movie shows Americans in a very positive light, dude. We saved the world
with our guns.
With guns, dude.
It's really just it's U.S. and the UK like teaming up to save the world. It's just an allegory for World War II, man.
And just take everything from the Egyptians for the foreigners.
And it was the Brits that did that, right? Isn't it the Brits that took everything from England or whatever?
From Egypt?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or I mean Egypt, yeah. I always hear about that. It's like give like they're like because it's just in museums and stuff, and it's like give it back to them, and I'm like, why?
Well, there's probably American shit in like a fucking Japanese museum. Like, are we like, oh, give us back our like flag or George Washington's shoe? No one gives a fuck.
George Washington's shoe, huh? That'll probably have such a high yen amount.
High yen.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. This is just foreshadowing World War II, dude. Because this is right after World War One, or not right after World War One, but this is between World War One and World War II. So yeah, it's just foreshadowing, you know, fucking.
The Western people are probably in there like after World War One, with the Ottomans and stuff. Like it's. There's probably some historical backdrop there that I'm not smart enough to understand.
Yeah,
this movie.
Their guns, like, because it's all like it's all 6-shooters. Like all their handguns are basically like 6-shooters. I think I did see some kind of like semi-automatics or whatever.
Yeah.
But their rifles are very like kind of like definitely like on the slower end. You know, there was like one automatic rifle, and you see like that shit's like a heavy bitch. They put that shit on back of planes, and honestly, it just made me miss Battlefield 1 because like it's that set during World War One. And I don't know, there's something about like I kind of miss like that like gunplay when it was mostly just very like more like slow acting firearms, which I feel like I never get to see in movies anymore, except for the last thing I can think of is All Quiet on the Western Front that just got remade a couple years ago from Netflix, which was awesome, by the way. Highly recommend. But yeah, just like as a gun enthusiast, it was just kind of fun to watch like those like old school guns actually being shown. And but yeah, just like the pew, 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 pew. It's just fun, bro. It's just fucking fun. I love how like the guard, the ancient Egyptian guard, like when the plane crashes, he immediately goes for the machine gun, and when he starts firing it, bro, you can tell he's like, I can see why people like that. You fucking went like full like fucking Rambo with it, you know, yeah. And it's just it just reminds me of every reaction every time I see like a European YouTuber come to America. The first thing they do is like, depending where they're at, they'll go get like an In-N-Out burger or they'll go shoot a gun, you know, or something. And they're all like, okay, yeah, we get why people like this shit so much. Like this shit's just awesome. Yeah. Man, I don't know why I started thinking about my favorite scene in the movie, and the raid on the ferry probably, it's either my favorite scene or has to be tied for my favorite scene. Because I don't know, like I mean the fights were cool even with like the CGI mummies. It was like a lot of fun, but that was like the most like practical effect one, I guess. And I think that's why I just enjoyed it so much.
Yeah,
again,
it's real.
Yeah, gives you maybe it's just like the whole nostalgia-ness of it where I just miss that fucking like shit. Like I just miss practical effects, you know. But yeah, because almost all that would have been fucking CGI at this point.
Right. Yeah.
I like the scene. So there's this one part where Brendan Fraser and this German guy who listens to records in the middle of the desert go in an airplane, and they start like flying, and then Imhotep like conjures up like a desert storm to stop them, and he like his face is in there.
That was a fucking video game like level. That's like a boss fight from a video game. I swear. Like you're in a plane, and you have to, or like maybe not a plane, but like a car or something that's driving away, and you're in the minigun in the back, and you have to shoot this fucking
face,
this sand thing, face that's coming at you. You know,
but The thing I love the most about it is Imhotep is just standing there, like moving his face around, like by himself, like to like control the fucking storm.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of just funny imagining this guy making funny faces, trying to kill these people on the sidelines.
And then our heroine, quick thinking, like kisses him to like kind of make him lose his concentration or whatever. Yeah. I love I love in the beginning when Brendan and Rachel first meet, and you know he goes at the like, oh, you want to know where it is? Like, come in closer, and he like kisses her, and he's like, just get me the hell out of here or whatever. And I like how like later she asks him like, so why did you kiss me? And he's just like, well, I thought I was about to die, so it seemed like a pretty good move at the time or whatever. I like, oh, it like gets offended.
Why did she get offended, dude?
I
don't understand
that's
that
like the
one.
hilarious thing is like I know she got offended because she wanted to hear something like, because you're fucking beautiful, like you're this beautiful woman or whatever.
Right.
And like not like you're just a woman. Like you just happened to be there right when I was about to die.
If you weren't there, I would have kissed your brother.
Yeah. Like he's like, I would have kissed that like fat lady for like 2 hours from now or whatever. There's like one fat lady in the whole movie, and I was just like, damn, that girl's well taken care of. Because I was like, this is not a rich society right here. Like, so if you're fucking fat, that means you have money, or like, someone around you has money. But yeah, I just love that she got offended that it's because he didn't say that she was like beautiful or whatever. Because you know, then she sees what he looks like without the beard and like the like long scruffy hair, and she's like, whoa, like okay. I mean, to be fair, I had that same reaction, you know. But yeah, man, it's I love that. Like, just dude, today, like nowadays, they would like cancel that movie. Or we like, he kissed her without consent. Like, oh my god, that's fucking. And then I mean, Imhotep does too, but that's like, he's a bad guy. So, like, I mean, they're like, okay, that totally makes sense. But yeah, I love this movie. I hope it never gets remade. Leave it alone.
Tom Cruise is in it.
Yeah, well, they try to do a whole other thing where it's like a horror movie kind of.
I mean, this is technically a remake.
Oh right. Well, I thought it's like
true.
based on a book, right, or something like that.
I
think it sounds like something like
maybe
a novel or something.
Maybe, but I think the original movie. No, it's based on the movie.
Oh shit! Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
I don't know if that was based on a book, but
yeah. Is it really like kind of the same thing though, or is it completely just like? Is there a whole thing about like they're there and they like have to stop?
Imhotep, an Egyptian mummy, was killed for attempting to resurrect his dead lover.
After being discovered and accidentally brought to life by a team of archaeologists, he disguises himself as modern Egyptian named Ardeth Bey and searches for Ankhs, who he believes has reincarnated in the modern world. Oh, it is different.
So
Ardeth is. Oh,
yeah, but I mean, it's
okay.
based on the same. It's
yeah,
same
like
basis
like Imhotep and all that. Yeah, but it definitely seems like the story's different because it's more about like he's now like it says he's disguised as a person trying to find his wife out in the world. Where this is like they accidentally bring him back to life, and they know they brought him back to life, so they try to take him down because you know they don't want to fucking end the world or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, same like it's not even like loosely the same premise. It's like the same characters, but just like the premise is completely different. And I have no idea what the Tom Cruise one was about. Like I don't know what was different about it.
U.S. Army sergeant who unearths the ancient tomb of an entrapped Egyptian princess. So, you know, they bring back to life a mummy.
Okay. But they bring back the girl.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, gotcha. But yeah, man, I should have looked at some fun facts about this movie before we started this thing. But yeah, I don't know, man. Long story short, I love this movie. I think it's fun. I don't know if it's like the nostalgia-ness of it all that I still throw. I honestly don't think so. I think I still genuinely enjoyed this movie just because it's such fun, like action adventure comedy again that I just like. I think I had a hankering for it, and I think that's why my other main choice was gonna be Die Hard, just because I wanted something like this, like something like that's a lot of action and
hero,
really good comedy. You know, yeah, give me fucking. That's Johnny Nero action hero for anyone who's ever fucking gone to like a Chuck E. Cheese or back in the day. Or if you're a fan of the Uncharted series, go watch The Mummy because they definitely just fucking ripped that in Indiana Jones. I'm kidding, guys. I love the Uncharted series. Yeah, I had a lot of fun rewatching this. It brought me back. But I think it's great. Like, just kind of like overall, it's just a good movie. Like, the music's cool. The fucking, like, I mean, the effects didn't hold up great, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. You know, it was great at the time. Pre Y2K, pre 9/11. Rachel Weisz is a fucking baddie. She's an absolutely gorgeous woman. Brendan Fraser, probably equally as gorgeous as the fucking guy. And then the head of the whatever, of the ancient guards or whatever. They're not very good at their job. Also, I did want to bring that up. They're actually pretty terrible at their job. Like, cause I remember they were like watching them, like, oh, we got to make sure that they don't unearth the tomb or whatever. But I like how they were doing it from like miles away. Like, they were on top, like at the entrance, and they're still miles away. Like, you would think they would like get closer just in case they actually did go inside or some shit.
Yeah, well, I think they did like pretty much a full day of like going inside and exploring and finding stuff before they came and like attacked their camp and stopped them.
Even fucking worse.
Yeah.
And then I love how I mean, there's like the raid on the ship, that was them, and then later when they raided their camp at the tomb or whatever, I like how instead of like just immediately trying to talk to them, they like just raid and try to kill them. But then he's like, all right, let's get out of here, guys. It's like, you've been warned. He's like, yeah, you just lost like more than half your fucking crew because you tried to take out a bunch of Americans with guns and shit. Dumbasses. Yeah, so they're not very good at their job. It's just kind of my point. And yeah, I honestly recommend this movie to just about anybody.
Yeah. It was a for everybody type of movie. Yeah,
good family flick. Good family flick.
Yeah. It was pretty good. I liked it. So I liked it a lot as a kid. A couple times I saw it, but it definitely did not scratch that nostalgia. It didn't give me that nostalgia feel. Like, you know, didn't feel the same as when I was a kid.
Okay.
But it was still a good movie.
Yeah, right? It's still fun.
Yeah.
And again, I just miss movies that are fun. Like, it's just like almost like a dying genre at this fucking point. Like, everything's so serious nowadays. Or if something is goofy, it's like, I just have no interest in it. Like, if it looks like a Netflix original movie, I'm not interested in it. Yeah. But I will say again, I do have not high hopes, but that Heads of State movie looks pretty fucking fun. Right. Like, it looks like a fun movie.
Yeah, and I think that's like an Amazon.
Yeah, that's an Amazon one. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm pretty excited for that. I can't wait. I can't wait to see more about that. All right, Ben. What about you?
This is a fun movie for sure. It's entertaining to watch. It's fun. It's a good time.
Yeah, I think fun is just probably like the best way to describe it. Yeah.
It's like, I'm not an Egyptologist or nothing, so I can't really like give any. I have no idea how accurate it is. It probably doesn't even need to be accurate. So
yeah,
just
definitely
a dumb movie.
The accuracy was something that they were going for in this movie.
I will say Benny's character I did not like. Did not enjoy like the style of comedy he brought to the table. I thought it was like kind of like Disney, like Disney-esque a little bit.
Not
like,
Disney villain, Disney henchman.
Yeah. It kind of just took me out. Like, I wanted,
he's
like,
not smart enough to be the main villain.
Like, it was kind of cartoony, like his bad, like how his bad guyness. So like, I don't know.
No. Yeah,
that was my personal.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
That's
why I said he just fills that like old trope of the guy who's just going who's ever winning, you know, basically. Right. And he's doing shit for money, even though the world's about to end if he gets his way. So we haven't seen that in a while, but that was very much a thing back in the day.
And also, Emotep definitely could have had a 6-pack or some biceps or something. That's all I'm gonna say.
Couldn't do some fucking sit-ups in the underworld, I guess, you know?
They could have found someone, bro.
Yeah. They should have got Vinnie Jones, bro.
Bro, imagine Vinnie Jones with his accent. He's playing this Egyptian fucking.
Oi!
Manchester United. Yeah, man. That was funny.
That was the best British accent I've heard come out of you so far, Emilio, right there.
Thanks, mate.
I could feel in the passion.
All my British accent impressions are just like, I have to just repeat certain lines from like movies and shows, you know? Yeah. All their farmers and their farmers' mums. That's from Hot Fuzz. My brother always fucking quotes that scene for some reason.
I feel like usually your British accent's a little Elmer Fuddie, but that one was pretty good.
I'm hunting rabbits.
Uh-huh.
Like I say, like W's instead of R's. No, yeah, my British accent is. I don't think any of my accents are very good, to be honest. But yeah, I just have to say certain lines that I just know, and then that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously just like memes, like just fucking stupid shit like that, or it's Tuesday, isn't it? Just stupid shit like that. Tuesday.
But I would definitely recommend like watch this with your nephew or like your little brother or your son or whatever. They're gonna think it's fucking badass. They might like have a panic attack at the fucking insect scenes or whatever.
I know I did. Shit.
But
I think, yeah, like I can actually see like Gen Z and even like kind of future generations still enjoy this movie just because it's not like you don't really need to know like history at all to enjoy it. Like I don't think it's very like I don't think it's like what is it when you think of a certain time, like it's not
historical period piece.
No, it's not like dated. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. It's not dated. Like I don't think like only people who like grew up around this era would enjoy this movie because obviously it's fucking set in the 20s or whatever. But
those haircuts are pretty 90s, bro.
Yeah,
a little bit, but in a good way.
Okay,
maybe not dated.
Yeah,
I just think like
time will tell.
Yeah, like
I think the only thing that would take it out, like would stop Gen Z people from like loving this movie, it would be the CGI and like because that is very
true.
dated.
Yeah, that's true.
That is dated.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, because especially with all the like the fucking Marvel movie like CGI budgets nowadays, like
it's not even the best CGI around.
Right, I know. That was just like the most common one I could think
for
of.
Sure,
like,
yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that would probably be the thing that would take him out, or I think they'd like immediately stop taking the movie seriously because they're like, "What was that?"
Right.
Whatever. What is this like liquid faces coming out or the smoke monster thing? Yeah, for sure. But I think like because like I mean I don't think like this type of action is ever dated or whatever. But like all the comedy, it's not anything topical. Like there isn't just references to the time. Like all the jokes, like they're making fun of each other or they're like, slapping each other around. People are just getting like thrown out of windows or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Well, that's like one of the good things about doing like a period movie also because it takes place, 70 years before the movie actually came out. Right. So it didn't have to be topical and like have stuff that related to what was going on in the 90s.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'm just like, like you don't, because I remember like, I think the way like Bentley put it really good actually with like the thing with like, I know he said Scary Movie 2 specifically, but I think he also said it in the first Scary Movie. It's just like a lot of the comedy is very like topical. Like it's very like of the time. So like if you don't know the references, like you're probably just not going to enjoy it as much. And but with this, like because there is no like references to anything, it's like, I think it just makes it age so much better. Like you can really watch this at any point and still just enjoy it. Because who isn't gonna like super handsome action star, super beautiful like love interest, and then fucking people just being blown up and fucking Americans being more fucking American than like usual, Yeah.
And the West taking what they rightfully deserve, right?
But I'd be very curious to show this to like Xavier or something. Because I think the CGI would take him out. I think he'd look at
what is this goofy shit?
Yeah, he's like, you for real right now? Like, are this real? Like what was the budget on this? Like $12 or something like that. I don't know, man. I think honestly almost anyone can watch this movie and have a good time.
Yeah.
Kind of my final thoughts. Yeah.
It's not my top 100 or anything, but it is just like a good, fun action movie to watch.
I definitely think of it like it's almost like movies to watch from the 90s. I was just like, dude, The Mummy was a hit, bro. Like obviously you fucking got like 2 sequels after that or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then
a spin-off. Because Scorpion King got its own movie.
Oh right, yep, and a spin-off.
A ride at Universal Studios.
Yep. Man, it was really like a phenomenon for a bit, and then I just think, what was I thinking? If you've been at Universal Studios, there was all sorts. There was a ride. I think it's still part of the tour whatever thing. And then when they used to, or they still do, but when they first did their like horror nights or like House of Horrors kind of thing, the Mummy was like a main staple of it.
Okay.
I think now it's something else, but it was like the main staple for like a very, very long time. Yeah, man, it's just this is kind of just like one of the movies of the 90s, I feel like. I know it's like at the end, it was like 99 in May or whatever, but still. And again, I remember like Tumblr was obsessed with this movie, so this is like one of the most mean movies when the internet really started becoming like a thing that everyone had access to. So.
Those movies queer coded is what you're trying to say?
Absolutely not. It is meme coded. All right. I know there's this hilarious picture of Emotep that he's just giving the super creepy look that I always see pop up every once in a while. Yeah. And it's like I know Bentley would get such a kick out of it just because it's a fucking chubby bald guy. Just shooting this super creepy look. But yeah. Type in like Emotep meme or something. That one. That one comes up a lot.
That's pretty good.
Emotep pervy look.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's when he's doing. That's part of my favorate scene in the movie. I think is when he's controlling the.
I think it is right. Yeah, I think it is when he's
dust storm of his face.
I picture that with Vinnie Jones.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, man.
Oops. How do I turn you off? I don't know.
Oh. Vinnie Jones.
See, doesn't he just look like a more intimidating Emotep?
Yeah.
Just
a little more
shape
more
him bald.
square, I guess.
Jawline, bro.
Yeah, just shape him bald and bam.
But yeah, I will also say like the monster in this movie, I feel like just isn't that satisfying as a monster. Not just like Emotep's like casting, but it's just he's like a mummy that like goes out in public sometimes and like kills you and turns into dust. So I don't know. He's like it wasn't that scary or that.
Well, I mean, imagine like a skeleton with like a little bit of like decayed shit on him, like fucking heading towards you, and then you shoot him and he's still heading towards you. So I mean,
yeah,
it's pretty scary, especially for the time, you know.
It's no Freddy Krueger though. It's no
bro. After watching the first Nightmare on Elm Street, I was like, what am I supposed to be scared of exactly? Because this dude's just cracking like bad dad jokes like the entire fucking movie. But yeah, I would be very curious to see this movie. Like, don't remake it, but just like redo the CGI. Like, leave everything the same, but just redo the CGI to like update it. Like,
I think we've done that before. Just change the
the George Lucas treatment.
Yeah, give it the George Lucas, but do it right.
Put a giant camel in front of the camera for no reason that blocks the entire shot.
Don't do the camels. The camels are real. Leave them alone. But no, yeah, just give us like you don't even have to redo the scarab beetles because those are pretty like dead on. I thought that one of the funniest uses of CGI in the movie was like I think Benny it was either Benny or John. He had like this gold piece of treasure, and it just hit this shine that you can tell was just not actually done by like any light, like just bouncing off of it. Like it was definitely just like they just fucking
like a digital effect.
Yeah, it was a digital effect for the shine.
Yeah,
human clay.
That's what I was thinking of when I was saying the music video. It's fucking the Creed music video.
So yeah, if you like Creed, watch The Mummy.
If you got 2 ears and a soul, listen to Creed and then go watch The Mummy.
And 2 eyes and a heart, go watch The Mummy.
Yeah, I was like, there's this one picture I see bounce around every once in a while. It's like it's a bumper sticker that says like, I'd rather be home watching the 1999 Brendan Fraser classic, The Mummy, or something. Like that. Yeah, man, this movie was just like, again, it was like, I felt like it was one of the first like really meme like movies that got memed a lot at the beginning of the internet, or like, you know, when it got like available to everyone and stuff,
right?
And not everyone just used the same 3 websites. But yeah. All right, guys.
It's a good fun movie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it like a masterpiece. Maybe it's this director's masterpiece. It could definitely be.
Yeah, I didn't see what else he
opus.
did. So I know he did like Van Helsing. I don't know if he directed it, but I know he was tied to Van Helsing somehow, which is also like a really fun movie. But yeah, I don't know, man. I enjoyed it. Recommend it to anyone. I'd give it like, even now, like I thought I would have given it a much higher rating, but maybe it's just a nostalgia factor from it. But honestly, right now, as much as I loved it, I'd still probably give it like a 7, I think. It's kind of like, just because I just had fun. Like there was no boring parts. There was no lulls. It was just beginning from entertaining from beginning to end. And that's really kind of what I asked for from like these types of movies. So yeah, it did what it wanted to do, and I thought it did it well.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. I was like kind of like cautious going into it because it's a movie I saw a long time ago when I was a baby, basically. So, but I found myself like being entertained by it and just going along with the ride. Like the pacing is actually pretty solid with it too. Like the constant pacing of it, and didn't really lose me at all. So yeah.
RJ?
Yeah, I'd give it like. See, I don't want to give a whole number like you. That's
this is a hard movie to give a number to because it's like for what it is, like it gets a number, but then for what we're like,
right.
yeah,
movie scale.
I honestly give it probably like a 6 or 6.5. Okay. But yeah.
Okay. All right, fair enough. All right, guys, this has been another episode of 3 Hacks in a Movie. I've been Emilio.
I guess I've been Bentley.
And I'm RJ.
All right, have a good night, y'all.